Okay, turkey doesn't hit the table until Thursday, right? But we know many of you have already decorated for Christmas. Usually folks don't put up their trees until just after Thanksgiving. And of course, not all trees are created equal, right? We're going to go straight to the experts for tips on how to bring home the freshest, the greenest, and the healthiest, most long-lasting ones this holiday season. And for that, we join from Metro Atlanta, Nathan Bottoms, the owner of the Bottoms Christmas Tree Farm in Cumming, Georgia. I see the trees out there behind you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate you having us on this morning.
All right, so first things first, what is the first thing we should look for when hunting down our Christmas trees?
Well, when you come out to a choose and cut lot here in Georgia, you want to find a tree, first off, that looks good, something that you're going to like, something that the family can agree on, hopefully. But you want it to be healthy, so you want it to look good. There's little things you can do to make sure the needles are holding. You can run your hand along the branches, things like that. You want it to be as fresh as possible. And the eye test is always number one. If you think it looks good and it seems healthy, it probably is because it's still growing here in beautiful North Georgia.
And Nathan, I understand your farm offers 6 different kinds of trees. So how do we know which is the perfect one for our family?
We do. We have Virginia pine, white pine, Carolina sapphire, Leland cypress, Murray cypress. Depending on when you come out to the farm is key. If you come before Thanksgiving, you wouldn't want to get maybe a Carolina sapphire or a white pine, as those have a tendency to dry out quicker. A Leland cypress, a Murray cypress, a Virginia pine are a lot more hardy of a tree and can last. If you cut yesterday, cut tomorrow, cut whenever, generally can last with proper care once brought inside the home.
All right, you mentioned the fresh test, I assume, with how many needles are falling off as you kind of touch the tree and shake it up a little bit. But a lot of people are buying them so early this year. So how do we know we're getting the right tree that's going to last all season long?
Well, you want to talk with the farmer wherever you go, whatever farm you visit. You want to say, hey, what do you think is going to be best? Every area may have a little different tree. For us, it's the Murray cypress. The most hardy, long-lasting. The needles don't drop. It has great characteristics that'll last and will drink a lot of water once you cut it, which will hopefully keep it fresher longer.
That was going to be my next question. What do you do with your trees, not just after Christmas, but even after the holiday season, we're ready to take it down?
We have different, throughout the communities, if you look, they'll have bring one for the chipper day. I know our local Home Depot has a drop-off where you can take your Christmas trees and they'll have companies come and chip it up and then donate the mulch. It's a way to recycle the trees. There's certainly many ways to get rid of a tree after Christmas, but to recycle it and put it back in the earth is good. It's always good to replenish with trees, and that's hopefully what we're doing here, growing each and every year on the Christmas tree farm.
Nathan, how did your crop of trees do this particular year? Of course, weather has everything to do with it, right?
Weather is key when you deal with Christmas trees. At Christmas, you're trying to sell. You want sunshine all year long. You do need rain in the off season. You don't really need a long extended drought period. I tell you, the hurricanes we've had the last couple of weeks have been a little tough. We had about 2,000 trees we had to go through and straighten after they were already ready for Christmas. So the month of November has already been a little tough because of some of the hurricanes and the damaging wind we had in North Georgia, as many people have seen here locally. But it's been good. It's been a good growing season this season. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of good wet weather in the summer and the growing period, so they've shot up pretty good.
I love your enthusiasm this early in the morning. Nathan, thank you so much for joining us from the Bottoms Christmas Tree Farm in Cumming, Georgia.